What's good, people? This is SimFBallCritic, and as you can see, we got some Madden NFL gameplay for you. And this is next-gen gameplay from the Xbox One. And the purpose of this video, first and foremost, will be to recognize, the carriage by EA Sports. As we're taking a look at this here, and you're looking at the offensive lineman, looking a little funny there, catching his balance, and I will address that as well. But like I said, the first thing will be to admire the carriage from EA Sports, and as well, allow this video to be a form of feedback, not critiquing the video. I'm not going to do that, and I will explain to you why. But let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, first and foremost, I want to give credit to EA Sports for even showing this. This is a very, very early build of the game. How do I know that, some of you may ask? I know just by looking at it. Look at the indicators and things like that that are on the field. This is stuff that is done, guys, when the game is going through pre-alpha stage. These are prototypes where this is the stuff that they have on screen where they're still programming the game to do what they want it to do, and just get everything running correctly, and trying to see how everything is interacting and how things are playing out so far as the prototype. That's what you're looking at here. I know that because I've seen this before very early in the cycle process. So that lets me know right away what I'm looking at. So for some of you guys that are going to go ahead and try to critique this video or try to say that is this and that's that, hey, if you want to do that, go ahead and waste your time. I would strongly recommend waiting until later on. I would say closer to November when this game is scheduled to drop. Once we start seeing things, then I would probably say, okay, now you can probably judge that as some real, official gameplay as far as the build. But like I said, what you're looking at right here is a very, very early build of the game. I believe this is actually an older build than the trailer, which that has been confirmed. I've been able to confirm that the trailer that we have seen, and I'm going to actually put that at the end of this video, that is also real gameplay footage. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look, man, and see what we got here. And like I said, I'm going to offer some of my feedback, just to help the devs as they're continuing to, build on this game, which I know for a fact, they're about 3 months out as far as the development, so they have a lot of time to touch this game up. And what I like about right here, you don't see a lot of wasted motion, as they're going to show it here. This looks like real running. Right here, I'm not seeing any gliding. I do see the true steps here. In most cases, we would see some type of glide, especially right there. No lost motion right there. The animations are playing out. You see a little, little tiny little glide, a little shift or whatever. But I understand, that's animations. But I can definitely see where it's much better than what we are accustomed to in a Madden product. So that's good to see. All right, so let's take a look at some more footage here. And I like what I'm seeing in the trenches. I like how everyone is blocking and responding. And what I'm noticing right away is you see a lot of different arm movements and motions, where it looks like guys' arms are getting knocked away, or they're flailing, or whatever you want to call it. But like the arms, like right there, look at how many different things you saw there with the defender's arms. It's like their arms are actually now being taken accounted for. Even like right there, see how that guy on the end there, they fought through that block, and the fullback was able to knock him down to the ground. And as far as like some of the AI and the pursuit angles, they look pretty decent. But I do see some areas where it could be touched up a little bit. So hopefully, guys, you're listening, you'll be able to take care of some of those things. But looking at the trench battles, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that that Clint actually talked about in his presentation. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that or see that on our show tonight. We did have a good piece of Clint's interview with Coach Ruckus, so you can check out the show and listen to that. But a lot of what Clint was talking about, I am actually seeing in the trenches just looking at this. I wish I was able to see some of the passing, which we all understand, the double team pass blocking and stuff is there. And, I wish I was able to see more of that. But this is the demo that they basically had available today. See, like right there, you saw how number 75, he was kind of gliding on that guy's back. I do understand that, that's an area to touch up. But did you see how his arm, like he kind of pushed away, like he was trying to reach his arm in front of the guy to make the block? You know, stuff like that I haven't seen before in Madden. So far as well, I'm not really seeing any swerve running. You know, I haven't been able to see any. If you see it, guys, you know, please point it out to me. You know, I'm not perfect in my observation. You know, I like this right here, you know, that looks like real contact. Number 41 was coming up to make a tackle, but unfortunately, he was hit by his own man and taken out of the play. You know, again, you got a one-on-one interaction here, and look at the pursuit angle. You know, much better. He breaks down Adrian Peterson like right here. There's no lost motion there. That looked realistic to me, and he's still able to overpower him and make the tackle. Same thing you're gonna see here. I hate that dive. Just for the record, I hate those celebration dives, but I understand why they're in the game. But as we take a look at it here again, you got a one-on-one situation. He breaks down. Adrian Peterson gets low. I can see that happening. You know, I've seen Adrian Peterson do that before against my Pittsburgh Steelers, so I know those type of things could happen. And the running, you know, it looks a lot better to me. I mean, that's just my opinion, guys. It looks a whole lot better to me. And, you know, for me, to see this game at this stage, and to me, that's what's really important. Seeing where the game is right now, knowing how early it is, I am impressed. I am impressed. I can't even lie about that. And, you know, it's going to be very interesting to see how they finish. Look at this. Look at how Adrian Peterson is, and this is something we talked about on the show. He's pointing to his block. And Ruckus was telling me that they saw this live in action. You know, Adrian Peterson, if the lineman is looking, he will react to that and he will pick up the block. You know, that's a nice touch right there. Now, I really like this play right here, and we're going to back it up just a bit so we could take a closer look at it. As you see that stiff arm, and see how the guy reacted to that. You know, he reacted realistically, and Adrian Peterson was able to push his face, you know, with the stiff arm pretty realistically. And we're going to take a closer look at this. This was one of my favorite plays out of all of this footage, because you see a lot of physics and a lot of activity, and, you know, a lot of, you know, reactions by the linemen that I've just never seen before. Keep your eye on number 63. I like how he 75 there picked up his guy, no lost motion. You don't see any clipping of the legs there, and that's good to see. Well, look at number 63. Watch this right here. See how they collide and there's no lost motion, and then number 56 comes in and they collide, and then he peels off and makes the block. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's realistic. You know, I'm telling you guys, it looks promising, but we still have to wait for the final product to see exactly what we're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video and run the trailer so you can kind of compare that. And like I said, I believe the trailer is further along. And like always, guys, let me know what you think. Don't forget, guys, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, The Sim Perspective, the show for the Sim Gamer. Give us a call at 347-202-0388.